What's up, and welcome to Night Kids After Dark podcast for March 6, 2023. I'm your host, BTG Plays, alongside my co host, Yano Nick. What's up, bro?
What's happening? How are you doing today?
I am doing good, man. It's been a long time since it's just been me and you on the podcast.
It has actually. It's been a long time actually.
I know I get to spend some quality time with my bro.
Hopefully we don't get those random questions from the pot of cold again. Last week was wild.
Lily, hey, what's up, Lily? Lily said, who kidnapped Yano? We're doing things a little different today because Yano is in an undisclosed location doing some secret work. I don't know. Maybe he's shooting a movie or something. Who knows?
I mean, anything can happen out here.
Oh man. Nah, so yeah, anything else been going on with you, man? Life's
Yeah,
good?
so life is good. I got a chance to share with you guys a few weeks back that I started a new job, and today we actually finished building our very first park. So I'm really excited about that. And to be honest with you, it's I have such a newfound found sense of respect for construction workers, man. It's not an easy job
It
at
doesn't look
all.
easy to me. It looks like
Not
a
an easy
lot of
job.
fucking work. Man, we
It is.
before the show started, me we had a moment because I'm watching Perfect Match with my wife, and apparently Yano's watching it as well, and we had the same feelings about a particular guest on that show, and I can't wait to get to the next part of it. But you were watching Physical 100, right?
Oh yeah, got a chance to finish that as well,
I
man.
did
Oh,
too,
that's a
man.
fantastic show.
Yeah, I had a good time watching that too. Now I'm like following everybody on that thing on Twitter and TikTok.
Everyone? Oh
Yeah, like
man.
I'm like, damn, see what these people are doing. But yeah,
My girl calls the what's his dude name? The 50 year old MMA fighter. She calls him Tony Stark.
oh yeah, he's like the Korean Tony Stark. I loved him, man. I wanted him to win so bad. Show these young
Man.
bucks how it's done. But nah. So today's stories include we got pretty a lot of Pokemon released their first real trailer for their new series without Ash. There's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie coming out.
What?
Uh, yeah. Last of Us is happening in real life and more. Because this is Night Kids After Dark podcast where gamers discuss gamers things every Monday and Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on twitch.tv/Team Night Kids. If you're watching live, actually scratch that. So Thursdays, we do a segment called Getting to the Pot of Gold with Rainbow Kisses. And we've changed that. It's still going to be on Thursdays, but we only do it on our live shows. But you're still free to. It's pretty much our Night Kids Q&A. You're still free to leave questions and stuff in our Discord. You can put your questions in the Pot of Gold thread or watch live Thursday night, and you can ask your questions live on the channel. But pretty much, you can ask whatever, and we answer the questions. If you don't want to watch live, you can always watch later on youtube.com/at Team Night Kids 682, or you can listen on podcast services by searching the four words Night Kids After Dark. And remember, if you like the show ad free, hit that sub button. Housekeeping. Little bit of housekeeping. Daxter is moving to Thursdays. So shoot, it might just be me and you every Monday unless we get random people that are able to show up or we bring in guests. So yeah, we'll see how
I
that
look
works
forward
out.
to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it would be cool to have a moment where we can also have guest appearances and you
Yeah,
know.
I wanted to do one today, but it's kind of short notice. Maybe I'll try to get one next week. But yeah, we'll see about that. But other than that, it's time for some news. Today we have, I want to say 6 stories, but the first story is going to be the first Pokemon season without Ash gets its first real trailer from Kotaku. This is by Kenneth Shepard. Man, Ash and Pikachu are really leaving the Pokemon anime pretty soon, huh? With every farewell episode that airs in Japan and every new piece of information on the new animated series that comes out, the departure of the show's longtime protagonist feels more and more real. If you were having a hard time visualizing that, the Pokemon Company has released some early footage of the new season, which will star the new protagonists, Liko and Roy. Uh Much of the new trailer is made up of character art for Liko and Roy and Freed and Captain Pikachu. But there is a bit of footage of Liko choosing her Sprigatito partner, making friends at her school, and getting ready to battle Cyrilege. Let's take a look at this, man. I haven't watched this yet. I won't find anything unless I look for it myself. Roy. Oh, they're showing Roy, the boy with the mysterious Pokeball. That thing did look crazy.
Do you feel like
Pikachu? Go ahead.
You know who this is target audience? Obviously kids, but you know.
I don't know. You think so?
I want to think so. I want to believe. I know my nephew will love this show. I know my niece will love this show.
It looks cool. I mean, the animation's dope.
Captain
New
Pikachu
Pokemon
looks
animated
cool.
series coming 2023 and beyond. I wonder if it's gonna like. Are you gonna watch it? What is this?
I mean, I think in today's world is all about accessibility. If I have access to it as easy as Netflix or Hulu or whatever, then obviously I'll just be able to pull it up. But if I have to, you know, sign up to another subscription service to be able to watch it, then I don't think I would be able to.
No.
If it's on like YouTube or something.
Yeah, you know nobody pays for anime. But I think like I watched this last season of Pokemon, like, you know, after not watching it for like ever, just to see the ending of it. And it was pretty great. I do think I'll give this a shot just because it's a new series. And I hope it's not like more of the same. I just hope like it gears towards like I don't want it to be geared totally towards kids. You know what I mean? But we'll see. I'll check it out. Kind of excited for
I
it.
mean, it looks cool. I like the animation style and all of that, and the introduction of new characters. So it's familiar to us, but then at the same time, it definitely feels like it's for a new audience.
Yeah, so it looks like the first episode will be an hour-long special and is set to air in Japan April 14th. Right now, the anime is wrapping up a series of farewell episodes dedicated to Ash and Pikachu's 25-year journey, with the duo visiting old friends from throughout their adventures. The final episode will air in Japan on March 24th and will feature a heart-to-heart between Ash and his original rival, Gary.
Oh,
Yeah, unfortunately, it may be some time before American fans get to see this episode in English, as Pokemon is wrapped up in a licensing deal with Netflix that releases episodes in waves rather than as they're airing in Japan. As such, it's unlikely we'll see the English dub of Liko and Roy's debut anytime soon, as the Netflix rollout will still be several episodes behind the Japanese broadcast by the time it airs next month. It does mean you have plenty of time to watch Ash and Pikachu's previous adventures if you can deal with the fact that the series' 25-year run is divided between multiple streaming apps. That sucks. Terrible.
that does suck. It seems like a lot of the times, us as gamers or anime enthusiasts, we always don't get what we want because it's always wrapped up or locked into some kind of legal battle for multiple years.
Right. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's what happened to GoldenEye, right?
yeah, and we're just getting a re-release of it now. But I mean, really, I'm done with that. I mean, enough about that. I'm ready to see the new show. I'm ready to see the end of. I mean, the Ash stuff's pretty much already ending. All those episodes are just homage to like all the characters, and that's pretty dope. But yeah, story number 2. I'm like super excited about story number 2. So
Okay.
apparently at the Nickelodeon Kids Choice Awards, which I haven't watched in forever,
For years.
ever, like Seth Rogen did a teaser for the new TMNT movie Mutant Mayhem that he's producing.
He's producing it?
Yes,
Oh,
he
wow.
is producing, and the trailer for it released today. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at the trailer, and then we'll talk about the cast.
Have you seen it yet?
Oh yeah, I watched it. I could not watch it. Like I was like, I'm watching this. Sorry guys. Let's
Oh.
Kick it. Can I kick it?
Stay still. Stay still.
Now! Let's try that again, but with ninja stars.
Hey, why did we pick a fruit shaped exactly like my head?
Just stop talking. You're ruining my concentration.
I like
You're
the art style.
Fine, chill.
yeah, it's giving me Spider-Verse vibes.
Wait, did you hear that? What was that? Well, nothing we can do. You guys want to grab pizza?
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
What the heck are those things? They look like little Shreks to me.
We've prepared our whole lives for this. Can I kick it?
And they actually look like teens.
Oh my! I'm gonna be sick.
Leo, what happened? Is Donnie bleeding?
It was an accident. Mikey, watch out!
So, you were baby turtles who made contact with mystery goo.
Well, we prefer the term ooze, but yeah.
It's like more like it's just
It,
nicer.
it rolls off the tongue better, yeah.
Ooze.
It's nice, right?
Ooze.
Oh man, I can't wait for this actually. Mutant Mayhem.
So yeah, I'm super hyped about this. Like, I like the art style. I like the direction. I like that I like that it's a younger, like, they're like kind of teenagers, maybe like early teens, probably like 15 type teenagers, because it's a good beginning to the story. Like, we already know the turtles as they get older. But what really has me is the casting for this. So they released the casting, and let me pull it up right here for you guys. So Jackie Chan is playing Master Splinter.
What?
Jackie Chan is Master Splinter. I'm all about that. Legit. Ayo Edebiri, she's playing April O'Neil, the young April O'Neil. I'm cool with that. Ice Cube is playing Superfly, which I think is a brand new character, because at first when I first saw this, I thought this was maybe, I don't know, maybe it's Baxter Stockman when he turns to the Fly, but they never called him Superfly. So we'll see, because Seth Rogen is also voice acting in the film, and he's going to be Bebop.
What?
So
Oh.
Seth Rogen is going to be Bebop. You got John Cena as Rocksteady. Like, that's the perfect match, like, for that. Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, is going to be Mondo Gecko. I don't know if you guys know who Mondo Gecko was, but he helped out the turtles. Well, he was against them for a little bit before they got him he was a thug. He was captured by some dude named Mr. X, raised him, made him a gangster, but he eventually joins the turtles, like lives next door to them. Nastasia Demetrio is going to be Wingnut, which is dope. So they bringing the mutants out, like the Rose Byrne is going to be Leatherhead. So Leatherhead is going to be a major villain. Post Malone is Ray Fillet. So I'm thinking they're calling him Ray Fillet, but it's probably Man Ray. Man Ray's always changed his name throughout the series, and he's been an antagonist and a protagonist. We don't really know what he's going to be in this film, but Post Malone is playing him. Then you got Hannibal Buress playing Genghis Frog, which Genghis Frog is the frogs that were put in ooze by Shredder for him to make his own team to fight the turtles, and he named them after conquerors. Is like Genghis Frog, Napoleon. I forgot who the other two were, but conquerors. But eventually, they end up being friends with the turtles too.
Fun fact for our listeners: if you all didn't know, BTG actually is a huge TMNT fan.
I am, bro.
Comics, movies, TV shows, even the collectibles. And do you have any pops?
You probably can't see him because it's blurred out, but that shelf up there, there's about half of that shelf is just the Ninja Turtles.
Wow,
And like Shredder and Splinter and stuff. Like those are my favorite ones. The rest of them are like in the closet and stuff. But yeah.
that's too cool.
But yeah, I am a big turtle fan. So yeah, they got the Genghis Frog in there. Like, I don't know who. Oh, Maya Rudolph is playing Cynthia Utrom. I don't know who Cynthia Utrom is, but that is also the aliens that was Krang, the robot dude with the pink brain in his stomach. So this must be a new Krang type character. And then you got Carlo Esposito is going to be playing Baxter Stockman, which is so dope. You know him from a lot of stuff. He did a lot of voices in what is that game? He's been in a lot of games. He's been in a lot of movies. He was just in that Kaleidoscope. He was just in that show Kaleidoscope. But yeah, he's gonna play Baxter Stockman. So it's a lot.
There's so many characters.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in this film.
Do you feel like the plot of the film is like there's so many characters in it? Do you feel like it's going to be too much for a film, or
for one film? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how this is all gonna play out, but I'm super excited to see how it plays out because we never got this many characters in a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle film.
not one? Just yeah.
But I feel like this is definitely going to be the start of a franchise. Because I mean, there's one big character on there that we're missing that they didn't cast, and that's Shredder.
Shredder.
So like, where are they going with this? This is definitely. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a sequel already. So we'll see how well it does, how good it is. I know Seth Rogen's a big Turtle fan, and he's been talking about this for years, and it's finally it's coming to fruition. So August 4th, 2023, TMNT Turtle Mayhem.
BTG. If you ever figure out who does the fight choreography, I'm really interested because Joe Rogan knows a lot of martial artists, and it would be really interesting to see where they get the inspiration ideas for a lot of these fights. Because I love Jackie. I'm a huge Jackie Chan fan, and the fact that he's playing Master Splinter, oh man, it's gonna be fantastic.
I didn't even talk about the Turtles. So Nicholas Cantu is playing Leo. I think, isn't that the kid from Stranger Things? I think that is
which
the one who is dating 11.
Oh, L. Oh man.
So I think he's playing Leo. Shimon Brown Jr. is playing Mikey. Micah Abbey is playing Donnie, and Brady Noon is Raph. So they're all like, they got young actors playing it, the voices. Cool.
Oh, that's dope.
Happy, excited.
Do we know if Casey Jones is in it?
Oh, see, a lot of people are upset about that because they're like, well, where's Casey Jones at? Like, why hasn't he been shown? Guys, just let it. There's gonna be a sequel. We can't just bring everything in one movie. I know there's gonna be a sequel. We gotta let it marinate just a little bit.
Let it marinate.
Y'all don't even know who these mutants are. Like, the people who are coming to watch it, y'all probably haven't heard of all the other mutants. There's a lot, and there's a lot more. Like, a shitload.
Oh wow! I'm excited.
Lily said Casey Jones is high school trying to beat people up with hockey sticks. He is, and this is a younger class of everything. April O'Neil's young, like everybody's young. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I hope it goes far. But I guess it depends on how well the movie does. If it sucks, I'm gonna be pissed, but I'm still gonna watch it. So they definitely got me buying their ticket. Oh,
is Night Kids going to the theaters to watch it?
Shit, I'm down. I'm definitely down. Like, I'm with it. So let's go to the next news story. So story number 3. So we know PSVR came out, and it's being touted as one of the best VR headsets out.
Oh wow.
But big issue
Uh-oh.
is it is not PC compatible, so you're stuck playing PlayStation games, which sucks because the price point that it's at, it competes with like all the high end VR headsets. And I'm still upset at Sony. If they had just made it PC compatible, I would have bought it because it would have been the best price for what you get for a VR headset. But apparently that pressure is has been pushed to MetaQuest, and MetaQuest 2 and Pro price cuts are live. Here's some good news for anyone looking to pick up a VR headset. 2 MetaQuests have gotten price cuts. You can pick up 256 gigabyte MetaQuest 2 for $429, which is $80 less than it cost last week. It even comes with 2 games. Or if you want a more premium product, you can grab the MetaQuest Pro for $999, which is $500 less than its previous price. That's crazy. The 256 gigabyte model of the MetaQuest 2 costs $499, but is now available for $429. For comparison, the 128 gigabyte model costs $399, so it's only an extra $30 to double the storage. That's a pretty great deal. Considering there's no way to increase the storage on these headsets, you can't, for instance, pop in a micro SD card like you can in a Switch or Steam Deck. The storage in the MetaQuest 2 you buy is all the storage you will ever have. So what do you get for your money? You get a standalone headset that doesn't need to be plugged into anything to play games. Take that, PSVR 2. You get 2 touch controllers, a charging cable, power adapter, and a glass spacer. You also get 2 free games, Golf Plus and Space Pirate Trainer DX. Not a bad
Oh,
deal.
DX? What is DX?
I don't know. Oh, my
I know-
daughter is snuck up behind me.
I thought that was an animal. I didn't know what that was.
I knew I felt something by my leg. Yeah, she's like a ninja, man. Like, seriously.
That's so funny. I was like, what is that?
And you didn't even say anything, bro.
I
What
mean,
if it-
I know you have pets.
what
I
if
know
it-
you have pets.
What if it was an axe murder or something, bro? He's sneaking up
I
behind
mean-
me, and you just gonna let it creep up on me.
I
In
mean,
the-
the facial expressions.
I'm reading the article, and you about to let me die on stream, live on podcast. You ain't gonna let me die, bro. That is I thought we were friends.
Bro, you should see
Yo.
the clips. If somebody can clip that, because the clip for the way I was just like, what is that? Maybe it's his dog.
Oh Lord, bro. In the days we living in, we watching Last of Us and stuff. Speaking of Last of Us and getting killed and all types of stuff like
Wow.
that. The next news story. Let me down, bro. Yeah, it be your own people that they be the ones, bro. The same ones. You gotta watch out for them. So this story, Last of Us is happening for real. Blame Jack Daniel's whiskey. This is by Zach Swisen on Kotaku. Residents in southern Tennessee are upset over a whiskey fungus aggressively spreading everywhere. In Lincoln County, Tennessee, a Last of Us-like situation is happening as a strong, heat-resistant fungus is spreading across trees, homes, cars, signs, and decks. And you can blame all of it on Jack Daniels and his warehouse full of whiskey, which this particular fungus feeds off of. Residents are so mad that at least one couple is suing the whiskey maker over the disgusting fungus spreading across large portions of the county. Right now, one of the biggest shows in the world is The Last of Us, and if you haven't watched it, start watching it now. It's good. I think there's only one more episode left this Sunday, so you can binge it. The new HBO Max series is an adaptation of the popular post-apocalyptic video game series created by Naughty Dog and released exclusively on PlayStation consoles. While the in-game threat was spores, in the show, it's a nasty tentacle-like fungus that grows rapidly and can even turn people into hideous zombie-like monsters that will attack humans and animals. And while monsters haven't shown up yet in Tennessee, people living there are dealing with a rapidly growing and hard-to-control Last of Us-like fungus that survives and grows off ethanol fumes, including the kind released during the whiskey aging process. Poppy said, I'm leaving, drunk fungi. As reported by the New York Times last week, whiskey fungus has become a serious problem for the residents of Lincoln County who happen to live nearby the 6 different Jack Daniel barrel houses, warehouses that store and age the whiskey that dot the rural county of 35,000 people, bringing a lot of money via taxes. In areas near and around these barrel houses, folks have reported a sooty, dark crust over everything outside. One resident even scraped the paint off her outdoor furniture trying to remove the fungus. Another couple is suing Jack Daniels as they maintain an old mansion they use for weddings and events, and now have to pressure wash and clean the outside of it frequently to fight the buildup of whiskey fungus. If you take your fingernail and run your fingernail down our tree branch, it will just coat the tip of your finger, mansion owner Patrick Long said. It's just disgusting. And Jack Daniels won't help people clean up the fungus.
What?
Yeah, last year, according to the New York Times, Jack Daniels admitted that the whiskey fungus can be annoying, but claimed it posed no health threats to anyone or animals, and that it can also be easily removed via washing. When people suggested the company pay to power wash nearby homes or businesses, Jack Daniels declined, saying it could be held liable for any damage caused during the cleaning process. When others asked the company to add air filters to the barrel houses to control the release of ethanol fumes, the company also declined, explaining that it could hurt the flavor of its popular whiskey. I'm not drinking Jack Daniels anymore.
I'm done with that's gonna hurt their brand so much. I'm done with Jack.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
This article's kind of pissing me off. Like they're not taking responsibility for what they're doing.
And they're aware it's their fault.
Right, exactly. And while Jack Daniels seems fine with the whole situation, the New York Times spoke to Dr. James A. Scott, a professor who has studied whiskey fungus. Now you can be a professor studying whiskey fungus, and he seemed to disagree. The fungus is pretty destructive, and the only way to stop it is to turn off its alcohol supply. Dr. Scott said it wrecks patio furniture, house siding, almost any outdoor surface. I've seen trees choked to death by it. It is a small mercy that it does not also appear to have a negative impact on human health. Dr. Scott also added that alcohol fumes actually make the fungus more resilient to temperature changes and the hot summers found in Tennessee. Luckily, it doesn't seem like it can mentally alter human beings or lead to the end of the world. However, that's likely not much comfort to the folks fighting back against this fungus in Lincoln County, especially as Jack Daniels continues to ignore their pleas for help or changes. So, Jack Daniels is going to cause The Last of Us and the end of the world.
Oh, that is a poor. Whoever their PR team is did a horrible job with this.
Rainbow Kisses said, "I'm done with Jack after my current bottle." you gotta finish it, I guess, right? Oh man, this is wild.
Lily said she's gonna crush her last bottle. Yeah, to be honest with you, that's really unfortunate because it just shows me that in the case that we have to deal with some kind of ferocious or aggressive fungus or COVID, for example, a lot of the times we in general take it like, it's nothing, and then it aggressively expands and reaches out to other areas, and then we have to now try to control it, and it's too late by that point. So do you feel like we're going to see whiskey fungi here in the DMV?
I don't think so. I don't, because Jack Daniels is manufactured in Tennessee. I mean, shoot, if it's made its way up here, it's a problem. That's
a problem.
What if it like mutates with COVID or some shit? Oh Lord.
Oh, come on, man. You wishing too hard.
I ain't wishing, man. This is how it starts. This is exactly how it starts.
We're laughing about it now, but to be honest with you, next summer we're gonna be all like, "Damn you, Jack Daniels."
Fuck him. That Daniel dude. Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
Motherfucker. Oh man. Nah, yeah.
Destroying the world.
That's terrible. Yeah, I'm not buying another bottle of Jack. Dang, man.
So what whiskey you moving to now?
I mean, to be honest, I don't really drink Jack Daniels like that for real. Like, I ask for it sometimes when I go out. I drink a lot of Japanese whiskeys, or I drink cognac, Hennessy White.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't really drink. I had a bit. Me and Jack Daniels, we've had our time. We've definitely had our time.
Highs and lows. I mean, Maker's Mark is definitely another good one. I think if as long as they don't create their own fungus, I'm good. We're right there.
All right, well, so no more Jack Daniels for me.
Yeah,
But nah,
that's a wrap.
I just to end off this story, they really do need to take responsibility for like what's happening. Because I mean that's shitty. Because not like with them doing that, that also brings down their property value and all types of stuff in that area. So they're literally just affecting the entire community around them, and they don't give a shit because they're selling Jack Daniels around the world. Like that's fucking disgusting.
Thank you, Rainbow.
What are we thinking Rainbow for?
Subscribe.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. She just didn't want them ads. No, we appreciate it. So we got didn't we only have we only had 5 stories today. It's a short episode. All right, so last story before this is a pretty big one. Are you a fan of Budokai,
Oh, I heard about this news. I'm so excited. Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 4000. Give it to me.
So the beloved Dragon Ball Z game gets a sequel after 15 years and fans are losing it. No more waiting after over a decade. A new Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi game is officially in development. Longtime fans are losing their minds. Everyone else is hopelessly confused. The new 3D fighter adaptation of the hit manga and anime series was teased during the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2023 esports event on Sunday night. Didn't even know that exists, but that is awesome. We didn't get any information about the upcoming game outside of the Budokai Tenkaichi name and a brief clip of Goku powering up into a Super Saiyan God blue form, which I do have that clip and I'll play it here in a second. Hey, actually, let me play it now. This was such an epic game when it came out.
Man. Oh, it was such a great game. What did it come out on? PS2, then the PS3, or just always the PS2? And Xbox 360?
Bro, it looks amazing.
Wait, it never was on Xbox, was it?
Oh, no, I don't think it was. Or was it?
I can't remember now. I always had it on the PlayStation 2, so.
But yeah.
15 years? I'm so excited to have it come back. And on top of all things, we now have more characters, new power levels, and new next gen system. So we have online battles.
Oh yeah, and they probably did this in preparation because fighters, they did the rollback netcode.
Oh,
So they updated that, so they're probably gonna have that in this too. Dang, so I think Dragon Ball Budokai, it only came on PlayStation.
Yep.
PlayStation 2
Wow.
and Wii.
It was on the Wii? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
apparently. 2006, bro. 2006.
Jeez. I just got out of high school.
Wild. Big news, though.
That is huge news.
Are you going to get it?
I'm excited. I am, for sure. This is a title I'm getting for sure. I'm actually going to probably get the physical copy.
Oh, yeah? Rainbow Kisses says, sheesh, game makers leave no coin behind. You are right about that. They are going to bring back all the old shit and remake it as much as they can or make new versions. I mean, I'm kind of glad. Am I glad they waited this long? I don't know. I don't know if I'm glad they waited this long, but I'm glad it's coming back.
I will say,
Go ahead.
they brought out Dragon Ball Fighters, and I really enjoyed that game. I did not take it to a competitive level on the other fighting games, but it was fun to play. And now that we have Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi.
Yeah, this would be 4.
Oh man,
Yeah, this would be Budokai Tenkaichi 4. So yeah,
what can they do new or differently, or do you feel like they shouldn't change the formula?
uh, they shouldn't change it too much, but definitely, I mean, it overall, it's just gonna look better. It's gonna feel better just because it's probably gonna be 60 FPS. Like, it's just gonna be a better game overall. I'm ready for all the overpowered attacks. Like that game
Let
is
me throw something at you. What if they add in the ability to do like four-way battles? Like you can hop into, I guess, a battle zone, right? And you had the lock-on mechanism where you can lock on to different people. So essentially, depending on how they do the game, you can have multiple people in a game at once. However, I wouldn't mind just doing one-on-one battles because that's how what is it called? Dragon Ball Zadushi. What was the name of that film again?
which the
Uh,
film.
Nah, the game. It was like Budokai, but it was like something with the X. Oh man, I wish I
Shit,
had something to look at.
Dragon
Dragon
Ball.
Ball's something with the X. I
You got
forgot the name
Dragon
of it.
Ball Legends, Kakarot, Fighters, Breakers, Xenoverse.
Xenoverse. I did not like Xenoverse, but it reminded me of Budokai, and I would like the game to be
Oh
not
yeah,
anything like that.
I do see what you're. Yeah, because Xenoverse was like that open world fighting too, but it was all story, right? Did you have verses in
Uh,
that?
They did. They had a custom. You can build your own character in the Dragon Ball world and have them fight, online. And I wasn't a fan of that one right there.
I had fun with
And
it.
I don't know why. It was fun, but again, I didn't take it as a serious fighting game.
No,
And I
yeah,
think,
I wouldn't have took it serious either.
yeah, and
That
the
makes
story
sense.
wasn't that good either.
Yeah, I feel like they are gonna hate me, but I don't think any Dragon Ball story is good, but it's fun to watch. So
Well,
that
Dragon Ball, what is it called? Dragon Ball Kakarot was good. The story of that was good.
oh, I didn't play Kakarot.
Oh,
Mm. But I mean, it's pretty much his story, right?
shut up. You're right.
He just going to fight everybody because he want to be the most powerful person to fuck his family, fuck his kids. This sounds like Goku. Like,
So you're not wrong. The story is not that good. That's all you
oh
heard it a
no,
million
man.
times.
Yeah, it's like the same thing all the time. There's just always somebody more powerful, and he got to fight him, and he's the only one who can do it for some fucking reason. Just give Vegeta some fucking limelight. That's why I'm. Just let
They
Vegeta
should
be
do that.
great. Let him be. Or Gohan, let Gohan be great. Although I heard that's
Or
coming,
Piccolo.
or Piccolo. Lily said he came to Earth, tail chopped, got married, only came home for booty, died when his kids were born. You're not wrong. That's straight facts.
Only
Actually,
came home to get booty.
I'm gonna read this one last story. This story has to do with the Xbox and Activision merger. Looks like we might have a little bit of an update. So Xbox boss now downplaying the importance of controversial Activision merger. Phil Spencer seems to be trying to reassure investors Microsoft doesn't really need Activision Blizzard. But they're spending billions of dollars on trying to acquire them. Make it make sense. In a new interview, Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, said the Xbox will exist even if its massive deal to buy up Call of Duty publisher Activision falls apart, due to continued and intense regulatory scrutiny and public pushback. It's been over a year since Microsoft announced its plan to consume the game publishing juggernaut Activision Blizzard King. And since then, things haven't gone smoothly for all involved. as other tech companies and even nation states have continued to criticize the proposed mega big $70 billion deal. But they don't need them. Xbox has promised to keep Call of Duty multi-platform, among other concessions, in an effort to ensure this massive merger is allowed to complete. But in a new interview, seemingly sensing danger in the air, Xbox boss Spencer suggested that Xbox would actually be totally fine without Activision, which seems like a major change of tune after Xbox spent the last 12 months suggesting it needed Activision to grow and compete against Nintendo and Sony's dominant PlayStation brand. Talking to British paper, the Times over the weekend, Spencer pointed out the real reason, according to him and Xbox, that the company was trying to buy up Activision Blizzard, noting that it wasn't to snap up Call of Duty or to keep it off other platforms. Instead, he says the main purpose behind the deal is to help Microsoft catch up in the mobile market and eventually become a true competitor to Google and Apple's mobile stores. He admitted that this possible future was a long way from today. But what if this proposed deal and the plans to make Xbox a true player in the mobile space fall apart? Well, Spencer suggested everything would be fine even if he admitted this was an important acquisition for Xbox. It's not some linchpin to long term. Xbox will exist if this deal doesn't go through, said Spencer. Of course, this is true, but it does seem odd that after a year of emphasizing how dauntingly massive Sony and Nintendo's combined market share is, and continuing to say that consuming Activision would make Xbox more competitive and stronger, Spencer is now out there going, well, but we don't really need them. Good if it happens, I guess. I guess spending the past year suggesting Xbox exclusives suck, and it can't compete against Sony or Nintendo's software output, even claiming that Call of Duty going Xbox exclusive, which Microsoft claims won't happen, wouldn't help much, might have made investors and onlookers nervous. So as the proposed deal continues to face scrutiny around the world, it seems like a solid time to go, we'd be fine. So, yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, do you feel like they were being honest and saying that was their attempt to go into the mobile market? Or
Hell no. What is that? They really want Call of Duty. Like, and don't get me wrong, I like Xbox, I like Phil Spencer, but to downplay why they want Activision and Blizzard, like they're trying to do it to make the deal go through. And then just last week we discussed that they made a deal with Nintendo to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo Switch for like 10 years. They just want this deal to go through because this will completely turn the scales for them. Like, because like Sony's outselling them as far as PS5 to Xbox Series console wise, they're outpacing them like incredibly. It's like 2 million to every 500,000 or some shit like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, so yeah, they want to be number one. And that's business. That's what they're trying to do. So
yeah, I don't understand. I guess I do. You can't have a monopoly. You can't purchase a company just so that another company can't have access to it. That I get. However, that's not what Microsoft is saying that they're going to do, correct?
That's what they're saying they're not going to do, but the fact is if they buy Activision and Blizzard, they would be able to do it if they wanted to.
Right. They could.
Right.
But could they not sue them if they did do that, since that is something that... No?
No, because they would own the IPs and everything. Like, it's the same thing as like Horizon and God of War. Those are PlayStation Studio IP. PlayStation owns those. Like, they don't have to ever put those anywhere else. So that's...
Oh, because they already own it.
Yeah. Exclusives.
It still doesn't make sense to me because let's say, for example, who makes Fortnite? The Epic, right?
Yeah.
And they're not. But did Fortnite, wasn't they owned by Sony at some point or something like that?
Fortnite? No, I think Fortnite.
Yeah, it was only on.
Fortnite's always been an Epic Games thing.
No. What I mean is, it was only on on Sony systems. You couldn't play it on anything else, or is that not true?
That I'm not sure about. I feel like when it came out, or they tried to put it out. No, it was out everywhere, but there wasn't no crossplay.
Oh, it was the crossplay aspect.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Oh, and then it got tied up in Sony. Something didn't want to do crossplay, and that's why it took so long for it to finally become crossplay.
Yeah, and then what happened was something happened at Sony where crossplay was accidentally turned on.
Right.
And
showing
Xbox
that
players,
it can.
Yeah, Xbox players were playing with Sony people. They were like, "What? What's that icon next to your shit?" And come to find out, they were playing with PlayStation players. And it was like,
There we go.
So Sony, you can do it. There's not a lot of back end work that you have to do it. But Sony didn't want to do it, and then that kind of pushed the envelope, and that was great because it pushed the envelope for crossplay in general.
It across the board.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you feel like Microsoft would actually prevent Sony from having access to the Call of Duty, or you feel as though because they have the ability to, then that's the reason why this problem purchasing it?
So I don't think they would do it initially. Like they've already, because I mean, initially the plan is if it does happen, Sony's still going to be locked in like a 10-year deal where they'll have Call of Duty. I know that they'll go through with that and keep it on Sony for that time. But after that time, 10 years is a long time. After 10 years, they might be like, you know what? See, look, the tides change and they're like, you know what? We just want to be on top. If Call of Duty's still doing that good, I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. They'll be like, all right, it's exclusive to Xbox. Or even then, they'd be like, it's exclusive to everybody except Sony.
You're absolutely right, but I just don't see why. I guess because it's the name. Everyone knows Call of Duty. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, why wouldn't Sony, say, hey, we have access to this game, but we still build other games? It feels like they're relying so heavily upon whether or not they do or don't have access to this title.
I don't think they. Well, it's because Activision Blizzard. So Call of Duty is one of the biggest games in the entire world. There's so much money in that franchise. Like, I don't think they would take it off PlayStation overall, but I would see them being like, all right, well, Xbox is getting these maps, Xbox is getting these skins. Like it'll be stuff like that. So
I see what you're saying.
I know they would do that. Or like, shoot, it might be like, yeah, this on PlayStation, we can only make it up to 1080p, and it's 4K on Xbox, like stuff like that. That's petty. Or it's 60 frames on Xbox, it's only 30 frames on PlayStation, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. They could really cause people to get an Xbox over a PlayStation because you get these features.
And if you're a professional console player that plays Call of Duty, you're going to go to the best one that performs the best.
Ooh, and that hits the esports area because that's where a lot of money comes in too.
Yeah.
Ooh, I see what you're saying. All right, well, you convinced me. Microsoft probably shouldn't own it at this time, at least.
I mean, I want them. I just want it to happen just because, but I just want it to shake up the world. But yeah, and that's the last news story. And then just a quick side note, there's a rumor that CSGO 2 is coming out soon with a beta.
What?
Apparently, there's a rumor. It's already been in development, and it's almost ready for a beta launch. So, big esports news.
You know how long it's been since we had Counter-Strike Go come out?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Probably longer than Budokai.
It's been a minute. Oh man.
Because when did CSGO come out? Oh no.
Early 2000s?
Came out 2012.
Oh, that's not terrible, but still over 10 years?
Yeah. But original Counter-Strike was like a long time ago.
Yeah. So we got Valorant Counter Strike Go. What's the other one? Call of Duty. What's another like really important first person shooter? Rainbow Six. That's another really big
Esports.
esports count for first person shooter. I would have said Halo if we didn't keep seeing really bad things coming from Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite's esports scene was growing, but now I see it on the decline, and that's unfortunate.
No, it's just dead. Yeah,
It's dead completely.
Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, they've already said that they're done with Halo Infinite. So for real. So Counter Strike Global Offensive, Warzone, Counter Strike, Valorant. You got Apex Legends, Unreal Tournament still in there. Overwatch.
What Unreal Tournament?
Yeah, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Quake is still in there.
Quake? What?
Yeah,
oh my
man.
gosh!
People still play it, man. They still play.
Wow, that's the esports scenes that's taking place. Wow. Oh, that's incredible.
Crazy. Well, yeah, that was our last news story, man. So, before I touch on games coming out this week, next episode's host will be. This is on Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be you, Dax, Professor Daxter, Rainbow Kisses, and Cinderella, and I'll be in the background working the magic.
Getting it done.
I'm not gonna say anything this time. Or am I? Sometimes I can't not say nothing. I'd be like, shit, I want to talk about
the topics are so good. Rainbow says not I.
Oh, Rainbow, you're not gonna be there? Shoot.
Say who?
Rainbow, you better be. You always trying to duck out every Thursday just because you don't want to get called out. Oh, that's Lily. Well, if they're not there, I'll be there. So, shoot, it might be me, and Daxter and Cinderella. Or just Daxter, Cinderella, and we'll figure it out by Thursday. By Thursday. All right, games coming out this week. Dead Cells, Return to Castlevania. Oh, this was that comes out already? So Dead Cells Castlevania was that it's on PlayStation 4, Xbox, Switch, and PC. It was like that 2D Castlevania game, pixelated Castlevania
oh yeah, it looked good.
Yeah, with all like the remixes of the music and shit. That comes out today. Oh man, I'm gonna have to buy it.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy it on my
Time
Switch.
flies.
I know. Outlanders comes out on PC tomorrow on the 7th. Clash Artifact of Chaos, March 9th, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. What the fuck? There was a new Fatal Frame.
What?
Fatal Frame.
Oh yeah, we talked about it.
Oh, we did? Why?
Yeah. Nintendo Direct. And people were like, what is Fatal Frame?
Oh yeah, okay. Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse comes out PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, P4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on the 9th. I am not getting that game. That game terrifies me.
It's terrifying. You're gonna see a lot of streamers play that one.
IB is coming on Switch March 9th. No idea what that is. I have to look this up.
IB? I'm unfamiliar with that title.
I need to see what this is. What?
Is it a 2D game?
Oh, it's on Steam. 10 out of 10. Dang. But it's on Switch now. Yes.
Switch is getting a lot of good titles, actually.
So this is the game. I don't know. It says 2D exploration adventure game set in a creepy. Or maybe it's IB. It's either IB or IB. No idea what it's about.
It comes out when?
It comes out on the 9th.
Oh, on the 9th. Got it.
It got a 10 out of 10, so I'm pretty sure it's a really good indie game. No by Heart comes out on Switch March 9th. Not sure what that is. Monster Energy Supercross. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on the 9th. Oni, Road to be the Mightiest Oni. Comes out PlayStation 5, P4, Switch, PC, March 9th. Session, Skate Sim, comes out on Switch, March 9th. I didn't even hear about that. Before Your Eyes comes out on PlayStation VR 2, March 10th. DC's Justice League Cosmic Chaos, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, P4, Xbox One, Switch, PC, March 10th. It looks like a kid game.
Is that the one that people were complaining about?
Were they complaining about it?
No, I'm thinking of Suicide Squad.
Oh, no, yeah, this is a different game. I don't even... Justice League Cosmic Chaos. YouTube.
Cosmic Chaos. No, I'm unfamiliar with that. I really did enjoy what was it called? DC, the MMO game. I can't remember the name of it, but that was a really good
DC
game.
Universe?
Yeah, that was a good game. Oh my gosh, DC Universe. That was it.
Oh, yeah.
You're almost threatening when you team up.
Is this game similar to that?
Leave these freaks to me.
No, it's
Or-
like...
Don't say
out.
mobile. Don't say
It's a top-down, like,
Open sesame.
Diablo type game. But it's a kiddie version. It's like a kiddie
Oh, okay.
Diablo. Top-down RPG.
Mobile?
Well, this should be fun for you, huh?
I mean, it looks cool. It looks like I'd have a lot of fun playing it with my kids.
Guess who just got their license?
Okay, I see what DC's doing. The number one thing is to make sure people know your IPs and know your characters, so that when they see them on the big screen or on the TV show, they're just like, "Oh, I already know that. That's Flash,
Yeah.
Wonder
Today's
Woman, Batman,
forecast,
Superman."
arrows.
Oh, it's
Gotta
cool.
keep them relevant.
It looks cool. I'm not
I'm
gonna
look-
get it, but it looks cool. And that is it for games coming out this week, and that is the end of the show. If you want more content from Yano, where can they find you, Yano?
You guys can find me, Yanonick, over at NK_Yanonick over at Twitter, or you can follow me over on Twitch, where I stream every Tuesday, Wednesday over on twitch.com.tv. BTG, where can people find you?
You can find me right here on Mondays and Thursdays on Team Night Kids on Twitch, or you can find me on Black and Tie Guy Plays on Instagram or NK_BTG Plays on Twitter. Rainbow Kisser said you almost got it. Almost. He's getting there. But yeah, no raid tonight. Is somebody streaming?
I unfortunately don't have anyone tonight.
Okay, let me just check real quick. See if any of the Night Kids are streaming. No.
Teleprompter.
You have a good day. I'll be all right.
Maybe I'll invest in
I'm
one.
glad to hear it.
We'll see. Or have somebody hold up a whiteboard and write.
Yeah,
down
I
what
know,
need.
right? All right, yeah, no raid tonight. So, yeah, we're about to get out of here. And remember, this has been Night Kids After Dark podcast, where gamers discuss gamer things every Monday and Thursday live, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Team Night Kids. We'll see you guys Thursday. Later.
Later, y'all.